Hey, Living Stones Church, Pastor Kirk with a weekly update here. Just wanted to get a little more info out. First of all, I want to say thank you if you came out to our all-church gathering on May 13th. We sat in our gospel communities, ate a meal together, and then talked a little bit about mission. One of the things I wanted to say is we are continually learning how to do those all-church gatherings better. We tried to do the fireside this time, and man, the noise in there is just a little much, so we'll probably do the auditorium in the future when we do those all-church gatherings. And man, you guys love to eat and talk so much that we kind of ran over, and that made the content time kind of feel a little rushed. So we're working on dialing those things in, and just keep coming back when we do those all-church gatherings, because they're not perfect yet and maybe never will be, but we are seeing where we need to just tweak things a little bit, and they're really an important part of gathering together. As I said in my video last time and at the event on Wednesday night, even just the mere act and practice of everyone gathering together for a meal is an expression of our unity in Christ. And in this foundational season still of being a church together, that in and of itself has value. So thank you for coming. Thank you for talking about mission just a little bit. I'm excited to see what happens through our GCs on mission this summer. I know you guys are going to continue those conversations, and honestly, it's just an exciting thing to see how God is going to lead our church and help us to engage in our city, for our city, and making outsiders insiders. So very happy about that. A couple things this week. First of all, maybe some of you got a text this week. We had you sign up if you wanted for weekly encouragements from the book of Exodus, from the sermons that are being given on Sundays. And so if you haven't signed up yet, you can do that through our bulletin with a QR code. And we're just sending out a couple encouragements. And the whole idea is we're trying to build a culture of encouragement in our church where we are constantly texting each other, constantly building each other up, constantly reminding each other of the redemption that Christ has accomplished for us. And so please do sign up for that. And hopefully you're encouraged as you get those texts. Send them on to somebody else, or send another type of encouraging text to somebody. That's kind of the goal. So just, again, few things that are happening. This Sunday, we are actually having a volunteer meeting, a lunch after church for our Made for This sports and arts camp. Now, as long as we get the right amount of volunteers, and as long as we get some signups from kids in the community, we will be doing that from 6 to 8 p.m., Tuesday to Thursday, June 9th to 11th. And so this Sunday is an important volunteer meeting where we can talk about how we're going to just run that camp together. It's going to be at our location this year just because of problems securing the elementary school we normally do it at. But we did get flyers into 2 local elementary schools, and we're trusting that people are going to want to sign up for that. But more importantly, as I've said before, this is a whole church effort, especially if you have elementary age kids. Grab your friends, tell them, hey, sign up for this, come with our kids. It'll be fun. It won't be too pushy with the things about, the gospel or God or Jesus, but there will be some subtle ways that we are trying to connect with families and connect with the kids as well. So please do be a part of that. If you didn't sign up for the lunch, the volunteer lunch, you can do that in this email, or just show up on Sunday, buy some extra food, and you can come and hear about how to help out with that camp. So that's something to be praying for, something I'm excited about as well. In addition to that, the following week, May 31st. Now, this is something we're celebrating. I want to remind us all, May 31st, we're having a family service. So no kids ministry that week, no kids classes, a family service. And the reason we're doing that is because we're going to have a shortened preaching time because we're going to celebrate baptisms. And so please do be prepared for that. If you haven't signed up to be baptized yet, you can still do that. We're going to have a meeting on Monday night, May 25th, with all those that are interested in baptism, just to walk through that a little bit. And as I've said, I am so excited about this because when I got to our church, our building, initially, I had been told that that baptismal hadn't been used for years and maybe decades. And one of our prayers has been, Lord, please let us use that baptismal and bring new life. And so we are seeing that happen, and we are very thankful to God for his grace in that. So with all that said, those are some updates for this week. And just a side note here, really, I did have an opportunity to do a 1-month check-in with Pastor Josh on his sabbatical. He's doing great. And just enjoying the rest that God has given him. So that's something just to update you about, and just keep praying for him. Don't forget him and to pray for him during this season, and how the Lord is just giving him rest and restoring anything in him that needs to be restored so that he can come back and continue to serve as one of our pastors. So, with all of that, just be looking out for a few things going forward as we head into the summer, and just really want to encourage you guys to just focus in on the Made for This camp, focus in on the baptisms and celebrating that. And if you can help grilling at the baptism afterwards, we're going to have a barbecue. If you can help bring a side dish, do that as well. Overall, we're doing a lot of work right now just to look forward into the rest of the year, so that when we have events and when we do things, they can be well planned, well thought out, and just keep praying for us as we keep growing as a church all together. So God bless you guys this week. I'm excited to preach on Sunday. It's going to be a tough one. I'm preaching all of the plagues in one sermon, so Exodus 7 to 10. So come ready for it won't be any longer, but come ready for a power-packed kind of sermon about God's holiness and the way that God works in this world, and also with us. And so we'll see you on Sunday.